Hello, Wednesday, back again, like two bad pennies, turning up again. Okay, Geoff's going to do 2 Thessalonians chapter 1.
Yeah, hello. Paul here is writing to the Thessalonians as he tended to write to all the churches that he had founded around the Roman Empire. And Thessalonians was one of those churches. And unlike most of them, they were one of the churches that only got praise from him because they stuck more or less to all the things that he had said to them and taught them. And so he was pleased with them. Although other people tried to get them off track, but by and large, Paul had done a good job when he went there first and shared with them, because he was only there for a short while and the church was founded and it grew and they were very active within their community there, so active that they were facing persecution. And that can often happen if we are praising God, lifting God up and following God in our lives, that other people who don't understand that can offer persecution, can either make jokes or try to take us from what we believe to what they think we ought to believe, the ways of the world. But Paul, by and large, was praising them because they were sticking with him. They didn't go completely off the rails. But I think it's good that he says that he is always praying for them, that he's supporting them in prayer. And you know, sometimes we forget the power of prayer and the fact that as we pray for people, it moves God to support and encourage them and to answer what they need. Prayer is an important part of our life as Christians, as ones who believe in God and believe that he can make a difference. And so Paul, blessing the Thessalonians for their steadfastness, and he wants to encourage them and wants to use them as an illustration, if you like, of other people, to other people. And, you know, I wonder about us, our lives. What do we show? Do people see us as an example, or do they see us as being pie in the sky when you die sort of people? Or do they see that we have something real and something worth having? And certainly the Thessalonian church were witnessing to others. They was demonstrating by their change in their lifestyle that God was real, God loved them, that Jesus cared for them. And you know, it's always encouraging when somebody says good things about you and who are blessed because you have said a good word, you have done something positive for them, or you've led them to Jesus. And that's part of our responsibility, isn't it, as followers of God and of children of God, that we share the life of Jesus. And we can do that by demonstrating it in our own life, but also sharing what it is to come to Jesus. You know, we're all supposed to be reaching out, aren't we? Jesus said, go into all the world and preach the gospel and make disciples in all nations. And that's what Paul had done in Thessalonica and in other places as well. But wherever we are, you know, we may not be in another nation, but is our life an example of what it is to be a follower of Jesus? Because that's the greatest thing in our life, really, isn't it? That God is Lord of our life, and Jesus is our brother working alongside us and supporting us in the things that we do. And he also speaks to the Thessalonians about persevering. When things got tough, not to fall away, but to work harder, focus harder on what is the truth and what is the message they need to hear. So don't be put off, whether it's today or any time in the future, when people try to belittle what you're doing or put you off or take you in a different direction. Hold fast to God and lift him up in your life. And your example ultimately will be noticed and can be a powerful tool for God to use in drawing others to Him. So remember that today. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, you're an example for God and a channel for others who don't know Him, that they might see in you something or hear something from you that touches a nerve in their life and in their thoughts. So today, you're a missionary for God. Bless you in it.
Singing missionary.